Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back again for another cooking episode. For tonight's dinner, guys, I'm gonna be cooking a very popular Filipino dish, and I'm pretty sure this is like well known all over the world. So we're gonna be cooking a pork stew adobo, guys. So adobo, guys, you can cook this one in a different ways. I know like different region in the Philippines, they have their own ways of cooking this one, and everyone have a different opinion and ideas on like how they blend and use different kinds of what do you call it ingredients in creating this one. So there's a lot of variation that I know how to cook this one, guys. But we'll start with the one for tonight. So we're gonna be doing a dry adobo. So we're gonna simmer all the like all the water and everything in there, or the juices that the all the ingredients that will produce, and then it's like almost like frying it on its own. What do you call it? The oil that the meat will produce. So like always, guys, we'll take you guys to my ingredients, and then we'll go in the process on how I cook this. One of the many ways of cooking this famous Filipino dish. So let's do it, guys. All right, here's the ingredients on the pork stew adobo. So we're gonna be using a pork, of course, guys. I only have a tray right here, because I'm planning on cooking like more of the different kinds of adobo that I'll be showing you guys. So I'm just gonna be using one tray, and then we're gonna go through the ingredients. I love to put a lot of garlic on this dry adobo that I'll be creating, guys. So I'm gonna be using 3 cloves of what do you call it, garlic here, one like small onion, just to kind of like complement the flavor of the what do you call it, the garlic. And this adobo, guys, will be like really garlicky in when you taste it. So that's why I'm using a lot of what do you call it, garlic in there. Of course, we're gonna be using what do you call Knorr bouillon right here. So I have the chicken. Like what I said, it really don't matter. This is gonna help out, like elevate the taste. Ground pepper, and then we're also gonna be using sugar. So I prefer like to use brown sugar, and then some of the seasoning that we'll be using. We using salt to taste. Really depends on how salty it will be when we start what I mean, like marinating and then simmering this one. So this is just like a standby what do you call it, optional what do you call it, ingredient right here. And then like what I said in the past, guys, I love to use this Knorr seasoning right here on top of the what do you call it, the soy sauce, because it helps kind of like elevate the taste that it brings on our dish. And then for our vinegar, guys, I'm going to be using a sugarcane vinegar. It really don't matter. I just kind of like prepare this one sometimes because of the a little bit of the what I mean, the sweetness that kind of like it brings on our dish. So that's why we'll be using this tonight. Okay, so that's gonna be our ingredients, guys. Now we'll go on the step of cooking this one. I'll get everything ready, guys, and then we'll go in the process of cooking this one. All right, guys. First thing we're gonna do is we need to marinate the meat, guys. Yeah, don't forget to marinate the meat. At least I would say like between 30 at the most, like maybe like 2 hours, guys. Sometimes I do like an overnight too, but really no need. We're only doing this one in that way. All the ingredients that we're gonna be using, it gets like inside the meat, and it's just gonna make the meat like more flavorful whenever whenever we're eating it. So we're not gonna put all the ingredients, guys. When I marinate this one is I marinate with the of course the vinegar. So I would say like that much, guys. Maybe like a quarter full of this bowl right here. So we're gonna marinate this one with the with the vinegar, and the same amount of soy sauce, guys. So soy sauce right there, and then a little bit of this Knorr seasoning, just to kind of like help elevate the flavoring that we're looking whenever we're cooking this one. And then also we're gonna be adding sugar on this one. So maybe like 1.5 with this amount of meat. So 1.5, and then what I do is we're just gonna mix it all up in this mixing bowl that we have. We're just gonna mix everything in there. And then since it's almost like getting late, guys, for dinner, I'm only gonna marinate this one for like maybe like 30 minutes, and then we'll go in the process of cooking it. So that's gonna be a quick turnaround, guys, but that's really a good way of cooking this adobo. In that way, like what I said earlier, get all the flavoring inside the meat. So we'll that should do that one, guys. We'll let it sit there for 30 minutes, and then we'll continue our process of cooking it. But while I'm doing this one, I'm gonna start prepping the garlic and the onion and everything else. So I'm gonna do that one while waiting this one to get marinated. All right, guys, so we're here now, about to cook this dried garlicky adobo that I'll be preparing for tonight's dinner. So I add a little bit of oil, guys, just enough to saute the what do you call it, the onion that we're gonna be using. So we're gonna be sauteing this one. I'm not gonna add the garlic yet, guys. So we'll add the garlic when we fully simmer the pork. So later on, when it's like all dry and it's just like the oil that's remain on what do you call it, on this wok. So we're just gonna make this one a little bit translucent. Should be good. Now we're gonna add our marinated pork. Yeah, just marinated this one, guys, like what I said, for like 30 minutes. Good. Yeah, we're gonna let it simmer, and then we can also add our this bouillon cube that we have. And I also forgot to tell you guys earlier, guys, we're also gonna be needing what do you call it, down laurel or bay leaves, or laurel bay leaves. So just a little bit, guys, just for like fragrance and flavoring. So we'll let this one do its thing, and then like what I said, we're just gonna let it simmer, and then we're gonna end up frying this one later on when all the liquid that you can see right now, it's all like gone, and it's just like oil that's like remaining in there. So we'll be back. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but when it's like almost like simmered, guys, like when the liquid or the water like almost gone, that's like your next cue that we're gonna be adding our garlic now, guys. And then like what I said, we're gonna fully simmer this one until the oil is the only thing that's left in the what do you call it, on the dish. So yes, so we're just gonna let it fully simmer now with the garlic in there. Yeah, the more garlic on this one, the dried what do you call it, adobo, guys, it's better. And also, guys, I was gonna let you guys know. So whenever you guys are cooking this one, I don't know if you guys ever tried this one. So we're also gonna be frying what do you call it, potatoes, guys, on the side. So this one right here, guys, I only add like a garlic what do you call it, garlic powder, salt, pepper, ground pepper, and then some herbs. So this one, I'm telling you guys, this one is so good to match up with this one that we're cooking right now. So that's why I got this one prepped, the potatoes for our dinner tonight. Yeah, this one, I'm telling you guys that this one again. This one is so good. Trust me. So yes, so that's what we're gonna be doing for dinner. So we're gonna lower the heat now, guys, because we don't want to like burn like whatever it's like on the bottom of this pot, since it's so and since the liquid is almost gone. So we're gonna just let it fully simmer now, and then we're gonna be frying the meat right after when everything is gone on the same pot. We're not gonna leave it there. We're just gonna fry it in here. So it's almost done, guys. We're almost there. All right, and then don't forget to season your dry adobo too, guys. While there's still like a little bit of the liquid in there. So we're gonna season it with the ground pepper, guys. Or if you guys have the whole peppercorn, that's good as well. But I just prefer to use the what do you call it, the ground, because I feel like you get a lot more of the peppery flavoring in there when it's like ground. So it's just really up to your preference, but regardless, it's gonna have the peppery taste, whichever you guys prefer. So that's good. And then just a tad bit of salt, guys, because it's gonna be like salty already because of the soy sauce in there. So just a tad bit, just for flavoring. So that should be good right there. And then yeah, this one's almost cooked. Once it's like the liquid is almost gone and just the oil that's left in there, and then we're just gonna do a little bit of a frying from there, and then yeah, our dish, and then we're gonna end up like frying the garlic too, kind of like make them like golden brown in the process. Yeah, this one is so good, guys, especially if you guys can create like what do you call it, fried rice, just like the rice and the salt in the morning. Oh man, I mean even if it just like lunchtime or dinner time, that's gonna be good as well. Yeah, but this one is definitely good for breakfast for sure. Maybe like one of this day I'll create like a ultimate Filipino breakfast, guys, and I'll show you guys on how we do it as Filipinos when it goes to like really like cooking all the you know, the delicious what do you call it, breakfast dish that we can create. So yeah, maybe one of these days for sure. So we're gonna let it do its thing. I feel like it's almost there, and the water and the liquid seasoning that we used is almost like gone. So it's almost there for sure. So we'll be back again. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I don't know if you guys can hear it as well. If it's like sizzling, guys, like sizzling, that means that it's frying. It's like everything. It's like fully simmered, and then it's like frying now, in the process of frying itself, with the oil that we put earlier to saute the onion, and then the oil that came out from the pork. Yeah, but yeah, keep your heat or your fire at the minimum, guys. Don't overpower the heat, because you're gonna end up like burning the sugar that we use to marinate the meat, and it's gonna be like super dark, and it's gonna be bitter, and we don't want that one another. We don't want that taste, because that's like almost impossible to eat from there, guys. So just keep it like what I said, like I've been doing. I'm just like really patient. So I'm just like letting it, you know what I mean, do its thing right now. And then, yeah, this one is almost done, guys, like super done. Almost done. So we're gonna let it on one side, and then we'll flip the meat later on, and then fry the other side. So we're almost there. Alright, it's time to flip this meat, guys. Just like what I said, we're just like in the process of frying this one now. Not like fried all the way, guys, but you know, fried like enough to kind of like make it like really dry. And I'm also trying to fry the potatoes too. Yeah, I really love doing this one, guys. I love to kind of like modify some stuff and kind of like mix and match and see which one will, you know, like give me the best flavoring or combination. This one's almost good. Now time to put our potatoes. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm frying the like what I said, potatoes on one side for our side dish. All right, guys, we'll be back again. All right, guys, our dish is finally cooked, guys. So we'll grab this one for, like what I said, it's dinner time here, guys. So that's our dried garlicky adobo right there. And then, like what I said, guys, I'm doing a side dish as well. This fried potatoes as our side dish. There you go. So if you guys haven't tried this one, guys, I highly encourage it. It's really a good combination. Alright, guys, that's gonna do another episode right there. Hopefully you guys learn another, you know what I mean, like trick from me, or you know what I mean, like, or the way I prepared this dish. So thank you again, guys, for watching. Like what I said earlier, guys, there's a lot of you know, ways on how to cook the pork stew adobo, or any adobo that, you know, that we all know. So for the following videos that I will create, guys, every time we cook this one, I'll definitely gonna upload them on our channel. So but for now, guys, thank you again. You guys have a good night. Ingat kayo, and then peace out, and I'll see you guys on our next cooking show, or the next time we're out and about. But for now, thanks, guys.